Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to take you along with me as a stay-at-home mom of 5 kids and just kind of show you what my day is like homeschooling my kids and everything I do in between. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into it. Good morning everybody. Currently making breakfast for my kids. We have scrambled eggs going on. I'm trying out a new pancake recipe, which is a gluten-free carrot cake pancake recipe. If you can kind of see it right here in this bowl. I have it going on this little mini pancake maker just because I don't want to get out a big pancake. So these are gluten-free and sugar-free. They actually taste really good, in my personal opinion. I don't know how my kids are gonna like it because yesterday was my daughter's birthday, and for her birthday, she requested I make pancakes with whipped cream. Didn't have whipped cream, so I made her chocolate chip pancakes. So I don't know how much they're gonna like these compared to chocolate chip pancakes, but we're gonna see if they like them. I think they taste really good. Of course, I don't have like any sugar-free syrup. I just have regular syrup and actually homemade syrup in there, which my kids go crazy about. But this is breakfast for today. Scrambled eggs and carrot cake pancakes. Breakfast is all served up. Everybody starts off with a little bit of eggs and some pancakes. So my homemade syrup recipe is a brown sugar butter recipe. It is super good. I personally love it better than store-bought. My husband still loves store-bought better. But if anybody loves like a butter flavor syrup, I really highly suggest just make your own homemade. It's really good. It just takes like a couple of minutes actually to make on the stovetop. I'll link the recipe down below. And like I said, my kids go nuts over it.
Is this my
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Quiet. Okay, carrot cake pancakes were a hit with the kids. Right here is the full recipe where it says carrot cake pancakes. You guys take a screenshot of that. Like I said, my kids loved them. They are really good. Keep in mind with gluten-free pancakes, especially ones with almond flour, let them set up once they kind of come off the heat and they won't fall apart so easily. Also, here is that brown sugar butter recipe. So take a screenshot of this side. Here are the directions for it. Sorry if my handwriting is super awful, but really good syrup recipe. So once breakfast is over and everybody has gotten dressed and I have gotten my shower and gotten ready for the day, we have went ahead and started schoolwork. I kind of just had my kids do a quick tidy up. I just set a timer on my oven just for 5 minutes to get kind of the living room and the main areas quickly tidied up. And then we go into our schoolwork. I sat down with my son to get some math homework done, and I had my daughters do this math activity of using math manipulatives to try to figure out how these shapes on these little placemats are made. So they did that, and I had my toddler. He got to watch a little bit of a TV show this morning, and my baby was napping.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
So my daughter then had an online class, and my other daughter finished cleaning up their math manipulatives, and my son was still working through his math homework, and then he did have to get on to an online class. Okay, so my kids are being very loud and noisy right now, and my son's on an online class. Tried to do some math with him. He's currently on his Idaho history class currently. So we went ahead and took a pause on math. We got to the lesson, but the worksheet that he needs to do on his own, he'll have to do after. And my daughter got done with kind of her little mini class that she does just on letter sounds for kindergartner. I had my other second grader doing kind of like a math game where they take all the shapes and try to match it. It's really good just to kind of get them, you know, in the rhythm of getting ready to do math, just a kind of little hands-on work time. I'm actually now going to try to get my dishes done real quick while my son is on his online class, just because I really have to do it. I got like a sink full of dishes over here, so I'm going to try to take advantage of this time real quick. My baby is happy in his bouncer. My other youngest is eating yogurt right now, and it's 10 o'clock, and my kids usually always eat lunch at 11, so I can't like make lunch in a messy kitchen. So it's time to do dishes. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this yet.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on a Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money when you can get rich by trying to see the outside? I know it's hard sometimes to believe it, that you deserve more. Let me say it. Oh, quit the job you hate and love the ones you love. 'Cause have you ever really thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on a Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money when you can get rich by trying to see the outside?
So once I got my dishes done and kitchen cleaned up, I sat down with my daughter to do some math homework with her. Then the living room got a little messy from the dog chewing up her toy. Okay, so I'm getting ready to make my kids lunch. I was really trying to think of something because I actually, you know, it's like we're getting low on groceries. I have to run to the grocery store here at one point, but I can't right now. So luckily I have one of these rice sides. This is like the creamy chicken rice flavor. I actually use these a lot, and I'm going to make what my dad has named cowboy casserole, and my kids love it. It's basically like ground beef cooked with this in it, mixed in it. So I don't actually have ground beef, but I have a package of sausage, of ground sausage. So that's what I'm going to cook up real quick, mix it with this, and that's going to be their lunch because they're not going to eat leftovers. I don't know why my kids don't like leftovers. I love leftovers. So the leftovers are going to be mine for lunch, but my kids will eat this. today we have our cowboy casserole for our kids, my kids, and smoothies in the back. It's not a fancy smoothie. It's just basically some protein powder with blueberries and spinach in it. And yeah. Kids, you ready to eat lunch?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we are wrapping up schoolwork right now. My son just finished his language arts lesson with me. My daughter has one more online class coming up here in a few minutes at 1, and then we're officially done with schoolwork for the day. So Wednesdays tend to be our longest days because they do have online classes, and my daughter has multiple classes this day, or like everybody has a class this day, so it tends to run a little bit longer. We finished up lunch, and promptly after lunch my toddler threw a tantrum and he didn't want to clean up his mess. He threw some of these math manipulatives all over the floor, didn't want to clean them up, and he got mad that I made him. So he's now taking a nap though, so it worked out in my favor because he got so mad at me he wanted to go take a nap. Didn't want to be around me anymore. So I got the 2 youngest down for a nap. Kids are finishing up their schoolwork. I'm in my laundry room right now because I have got to clean it up. There's a mountain of laundry, dirty laundry I have right now. It honestly seems like if I miss one day of doing laundry, so if I do not do a load of laundry, I get behind very quickly. So I'm trying to catch that up because I really wanted to at one point this week to wash all of our sheets. I feel like my kids' sheets are getting really dingy, but currently there's like stuff all over the place and it's just kind of driving me mad coming in here. I also have this big box. Let me kind of turn you around and show you it. Over there in my dryer, that big box is a box filled with plates that my husband got me for Christmas. He got me some new plates because my kids are constantly breaking plates, but he accidentally ordered 2 sets. So this is an extra set, and we went to go try to mail it off, but it turned out to be a pain because I decided to keep them, but I'm gonna go through my plates and probably get rid of some of the older ones and box this up and probably take it down to our local thrift store. So that's kind of what that is there for. I need to get started on that, and then there's just a lot of stuff on this counter behind me, and that's really what I want to clean up right now. So that's what we're gonna do. So also a lot of my day looks like this, nursing a baby or rocking my baby back to sleep. Sometimes he needs me to hold him for a little bit so he can get into a good deep sleep and get a good nap in. So also keep in mind, in between of me doing all these things, I'm also nursing and rocking a baby. I did go ahead and do a second load of dishes, or unloaded my second load of dishes just because they seriously needed to be done. And the box of dishes that I was going through, I really wanted to wash before they got used. So after I got all this done, I went ahead and unboxed those other dishes, which I think I'll end up showing you in a second. Okay, so I did get the laundry room done, and I had to stop and take a break in between because my little baby needed to be fed. He needed a nap. And then he's trying to jump to say hi. You want to say hi? Okay, so I'm going to deal with this box of plates. So, okay, just for reference, this is the box of extra plates that has literally been sitting in my laundry room. I'll show you the plate that my husband actually got me. So this is the plates that he got me for Christmas because I originally had the blue design of the plate. So he got me, I guess, the red version. So when I got it, you know, great, fantastic. I also have a lot of mixed matched ones as well. I've kind of like throughout the year have just collected a lot of different plates. These are all by Pioneer Woman, by the way. I love her designs for her plates. And so I don't know. I like them so much. I like to have pretty looking plates. So I have quite a few set of these ones as well, because over the years, this one we've gotten a lot broken. And then I've kind of just started collecting just different ones. You know, whenever I go to Walmart and I see kind of a new design, I like to get them. I personally like these red ones better than that other red one. So that's why at first I didn't really want to quite get rid of them, but I just don't need this many plates. I mean, it's a huge stack of plates. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I obviously unloaded my dishwasher so I can get these ones washed out of the box and maybe start going through what I have up there to kind of try to decide maybe what I want to go ahead and get rid of. Just because I do know I have some chipped ones in there. I don't really know. It's just these have been sitting on my dryer for weeks now since Christmas, and it's bugging me, and I guess I'm keeping them now. So once I picked through all my dishes and decided which ones I wanted to keep, which ones were going to be given away, I went through and loaded up the rest of my dishes to start my second load of the day. Typically, I usually do about 2 loads, sometimes even 3 loads after dinner. And that's just kind of what gets done. A lot of times I make my husband do those loads in the evening. Sometimes I forget to ask him. And then I have a nice dirty sink for the morning. But I'm definitely trying to get better about making sure I go to bed with a clean kitchen every night, so my mornings go a lot easier. So then after I got done doing my dishes, I went ahead and started cleaning up the rest of my house. So typically I always make my kids do their chores first thing in the morning, but it seems like lately that really just haven't been working for us. So I'm going to try to mix it up, and I'm asking them to go ahead and start doing chores later on in the afternoon after schoolwork is done and they've had some time to play. So that's kind of what we're doing now. This was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I asked them to go ahead and help fold some laundry, and I started sweeping so we could just kind of get our house tidied up. One more thing before I play you guys some tunes is I always forget to clean my mop after I used it the last time, because if you do not, this mop stinks horribly. I mean, I love this mop, this Bissell mop. I really recommend to people, I mean, especially if you're just like a busy mom like I am, this Bissell mop saves me so much time, and it really does get my floors clean. But you do have to clean it out every single time. Obviously empty out the dirty water reservoir, but I also like to wash the brush as well, which I definitely forgot to do this time. And so definitely had to do it before I got another mop in.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers, don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers, don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all of.
So at this point in the day, I went ahead and was getting dinner started. I decided to go ahead and make up some chicken tacos. I just had this bag of frozen chicken thighs in my oven, or in my freezer. I'm gonna put them in my oven, but that's about the best way I like to do these. I just put them in straight from being frozen. I put very simple olive oil, salt, pepper, sometimes paprika if I'm feeling fancy, and that's what I did. I usually let them bake in the oven about 450 for a good 35 to 40 minutes. Then I went ahead and, as you see, I have some hard shells here as well. My gosh, I cannot get my words out right now. But I also have corn tortillas that I'm also frying up because I prefer it that way for myself. I don't know, I really like more of the street taco vibe for my tacos, but my kids also like crunchy tacos. So I decided to go ahead, just to make this go farther, I decided to go ahead and take some refried beans and mix that up with a packet of rice. So I had, like, you know, one of those microwavable packets of rice. I put a little salsa in there with it, and I decided to go ahead and chop up the chicken and add it into that mixture of the beans and the rice. And then I did eventually go ahead and add just a little bit of taco seasoning to give it more of that taco-y flavor. Once I did that, I went ahead and put some mixture into the hard taco shells topped with cheese, and I usually like to bake them at 350 for a little bit, and just until about the cheese is melted. Obviously, we also had some fried corn tortillas, and turned out to be a really delicious dinner. So actually, while dinner was cooking, I did go ahead and finish cleaning. Now, one great thing I do love about this Bissell mop is that you can actually clean low profile rugs and I think carpets with this. I definitely have done, obviously, as you see, I'm doing this kind of main rug I have in the main part of my house. I've also done the rugs that I keep by my front door and my garage door, and it just does kind of help keep them cleaner. It helps keep them smelling fresher. So that is one great thing that I do really love about my Bissell. So this was really cute. As I was mopping, my kids took all the chairs and pretended they were on a train, the Polar Express, and it was pretty cute. And then after that, my husband came home, we ate dinner, and then we kind of started to wind down for the rest of the night. So now that my husband is home, it's getting later in the night, I'm going to go ahead and bathe my 2 younger sons, my little babies right there in the bassinet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them bathed and put into their jammies. Nope. You want to go put those ones back? Yeah, nope. Go put those ones back. Are you all bathed now, Wyatt? You all fresh and clean? He's fresh and clean now. The baby's fresh and clean now. Now I have to tackle this pile of laundry on my bed that my kids kindly folded for me and I now have to put away. Okay, everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I went ahead, got all my clothes folded and put away, and I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my baby down for bed now. He's all warm and snuggly, and I'm gonna nurse him one more time, and he should be off to bed. The rest of my older kids, they're bathing now, and my toddler's playing. So this is kind of just the end of our night, and that's just kind of a typical day for me. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys wanting to hang out with me. And comment down below if you'd like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.